In this video, we're going to discuss about top 10 Canadian post-apocalyptic movies. If you didn't subscribe our channel yet, please don't subscribe and don't like our video. You know what I mean, right? Our number 10 countdown is Between.
Watch this town fall apart.
Let's go have ourselves some fun.
Put your hands in the air.
Watch out!
There's no way out.
It's this kind of weird, post-apocalyptic show that aired a few years back. Imagine a small town, Pretty Lake, where a mysterious virus wipes out everyone over 21. Just like poof, they're gone. The show follows a group of teens who are left to fend for themselves in this eerie, adult-free zone. You've got Wiley, this pregnant teen who's got bigger problems than just a baby bump. Then there's her BFF, who's all set for college but now has to deal with this whole end-of-the-world thing. It's a mix of teen drama, mystery, and a bit of sci-fi. There's tension, romance, and a whole lot of figuring out how to survive in a world gone sideways. If you're into shows that are a little different and have a creepy, small-town vibe, Between might be your jam. Our number 9 countdown is The Colony. This is a sci-fi thriller set in a post-apocalyptic world where Earth has become a frozen wasteland. A group of survivors live underground in a heavily fortified colony, struggling to maintain their existence. The movie follows a group of explorers who venture outside the colony in search of supplies. As they delve deeper into the frozen landscape, they encounter strange and dangerous creatures and start to question the true nature of their existence. It's a pretty tense and atmospheric film with a bleak and desolate setting. If you're into dystopian sci-fi and survival stories, The Colony might be right up your alley. Our number 8 countdown is Into the Forest. This is a pretty chill, post-apocalyptic movie. It's not your typical zombie apocalypse or alien invasion kind of thing. Instead, it's a more subdued story about two sisters who are forced to survive on their own after a mysterious power outage plunges the world into darkness. There's no big, flashy action sequences or terrifying monsters. It's more about the quiet struggle of adapting to a world without electricity. The movie focuses on the sisters' bond, their fears, and their determination to survive. If you're looking for a slower-paced, character-driven post-apocalyptic film, Into the Forest might be worth checking out. It's a bit of a different take on the genre, and it's definitely got a unique atmosphere. Our number 7 countdown is Resident Evil: Welcome to Raccoon City. If you're a fan of the classic Resident Evil games, Resident Evil: Welcome to Raccoon City is a fun little trip down memory lane. This movie is a reboot of the Resident Evil film series, focusing on the iconic Raccoon City setting and the early events of the game series. The movie dives into the dark secrets of the Umbrella Corporation and the terrifying creatures they've unleashed upon the world. It's got all the classic elements you'd expect from a Resident Evil film: zombies, mutated monsters, and plenty of suspenseful moments. While it's not a perfect adaptation, Resident Evil: Welcome to Raccoon City is a solid attempt to bring the horrors of Raccoon City to the big screen. It's a good watch for both longtime fans and newcomers to the series. Our number 6 countdown is ARQ.
This can't be happening.
This is a mind-bending sci-fi thriller that'll leave you questioning reality. The movie follows a couple who wake up in a time loop, reliving the same day over and over again. As they try to break the cycle, they uncover a sinister plot involving a powerful corporation and a dangerous experiment. It's a tense and suspenseful film with a clever plot twist. If you enjoy movies that play with time and space and love a good mystery, ARQ is definitely worth checking out. Our number 5 countdown is Ponti Pool. This is a unique zombie movie that doesn't rely on gore or jump scares. Instead, it's a talky, character-driven thriller that takes place almost entirely in a small radio station. A mysterious virus spreads through a small Canadian town, turning people into mindless, aggressive creatures. As the situation worsens, a radio DJ and his producer become trapped inside the station, trying to understand what's happening and how to survive. The film's real horror comes from the way the virus affects language, causing people to lose control of their words and become violent. It's a clever and unsettling concept that keeps you guessing until the very end. Our number 4 countdown is Turbo Kid. This is a wild, over-the-top, post-apocalyptic adventure film that's equal parts violent and hilarious. It's a throwback to the classic 80s action movies, with a heavy dose of nostalgia and a whole lot of crazy. The story follows a young scavenger named the Kid, who sets out on a quest to avenge the death of his friend. Along the way, he teams up with a mysterious woman named Apple and a hulking warrior named the Fro. Together, they face off against a tyrannical warlord named Zeus, who rules over a wasteland. Turbo Kid is full of over-the-top violence, cheesy dialogue, and a killer soundtrack. It's a fun, ridiculous ride that's sure to entertain fans of 80s action movies and anyone who appreciates absurd humor. Our number 3 countdown is Love and Monsters. Who would have thought a post-apocalyptic world could be so romantic? Love and Monsters is a fun, light-hearted take on the genre. It's about a guy named Joel who, after 7 years of hiding underground, decides to risk it all to reunite with his high school sweetheart. The catch? The world is now overrun by all sorts of crazy monsters. So, Joel has to fight his way through dangerous creatures to reach his love interest. It's a mix of action, comedy, and a whole lot of heart. If you're looking for a fun, feel-good movie with a unique twist, Love and Monsters is definitely worth checking out. It's a great reminder that love can conquer all, even in a world filled with monsters. Our number 2 countdown is Ravenous or Bandonauts, Liesa Fams. It's a Canadian horror comedy that takes place in a remote Quebec village. A strange disease turns people into these slow-moving, hungry creatures. It's not your typical fast-paced zombie flick. These guys are more like The Walking Dead, but with a bit of a comedic twist. The movie's got a pretty unique style, with stunning visuals and a great soundtrack. It's a mix of horror, dark humor, and a touch of social commentary. If you're looking for something a bit offbeat and atmospheric, Ravenous might be worth checking out. Just be prepared for some slow-burn horror and a whole lot of weirdness. Our number 1 countdown is Travelers.
And we do nothing.
We're doing what we came here to.
This is a mind-bending sci-fi series that'll keep you guessing. In a future where humanity is on the brink of extinction, consciousnesses of people from the future are sent back in time to the 21st century. These travelers take over the bodies of people who are about to die, carrying out missions to prevent a catastrophic future. It's a unique take on time travel, with a focus on character development and intricate plots. The show explores themes of identity, sacrifice, and the impact of the past on the future. If you're into smart sci-fi with a touch of emotion, Travelers is definitely worth checking out.